When God makes you into something, sometimes he uses failure to make you. The disciples, he told them to cast out a devil, it wouldn't come out. He said, why couldn't it come out? He says, this kind only comes out by fasting and praying. And it seemed like they failed, but in reality, he was making them by allowing them to fail. Is it failure? Or are they the tools that God is using to make you into who God has called you to be? And if you give up when you fail, then you'll never be made into who God has called you to be. So you got to have enough humility to stay in the making, even when it looks like you're failing, to stay in the making. Even when it means you got to apologize, you got to stay in the making. Even when it feels like I don't know what I'm doing, I got to stay in the making, because he called me to this. And I believe that he's calling me to make me, not to make me look good, not to build my ego, not to make other people jealous of me. You see, you can't have the culture of the world and the culture of the kingdom when God is making you into something, because you want to be made into an ego, you want to be made into an idol, and God's trying to make you into a disciple. And when God makes you into a disciple, you got to humble yourself, and you got to be willing to look a little crazy, and you got to be willing to look like you don't have it all together, and you got to be willing to look like your kids are crazy. And how could I be saving everyone else and my kids aren't together? You got to be willing to look like a fool, because he uses the foolish things of the world so you can look good, or you can mess around and get foolish with this thing and allow that failure to make you into a better husband, into a better parent. Give me the spirit for this thing.